A New Hope, Nier Chapter 59. You can read all of Azazyel's fan fiction stories by subscribing to patreon.com/Azazyel. The next day we got up early and finished putting away all our leftover stuff, but as we were getting ready to head off to breakfast, we heard a series of harsh knocking on our door for a couple seconds, and then it was unlocked and opened. Team Juniper, I must speak with you for a moment before you all head to breakfast. Professor Goodwitch announced as she walked into our room and visibly did a quick inspection as she looked at our pretty well-together room. Good to see you four haven't made a mess of the room. Anyway, Miss Rose come in now. Goodwitch called out to the door she left open. Ruby Rose was clad in Beacon's uniform and was visibly nervous as she walked into our room. Hey guys. She said weakly, waving at us. Miss Rose, unfortunately, landed in a hot spot in the Emerald Forest that was infested with Deathstalker, and although she was lucky to not run into the Grim inhabiting that area, the people she landed around did, however. Left unsaid was their fate. So now Ruby Rose will be added to your team, as it was decided that adding her to a team of all men and the team with her sister wouldn't allow her to grow to her fullest potential, Goodwitch said primly before she looked to Ruby. Miss Rose, your bed will be delivered here during lessons by the staff, so take this time to acquaint yourself with your new teammates. I couldn't help but raise my hand and dryly call out to Professor Goodwitch. Question. Not that I am complaining that she is being added to our team, but is this a normal thing? Goodwitch then went on to explain that yes, adding members to a team wasn't all that unusual, as people burnt out during Beacon's lessons and trials, or for a variety of other reasons, so people were moved on to other teams should a team end up collapsing for whatever reason. Alright Ruby, well in any case I welcome you to Team Juniper, I said before my face twitched as I realized Ruby ended up splitting away from her sister and her canon team in order to join a Team Juniper. I looked around and saw we all seemed ready to leave for the day's lessons. I clapped my hands to gather everyone's attention as they helped Ruby bring in her luggage and put it next to Jean's bed. Alright, let's go to breakfast, we only have like 20 minutes before our first lesson. Yes, we shouldn't make a bad first impression, so let's go, Weiss said primly as she gathered her stationery, and Jean scrambled to gather her own as I and Pira were already ready to go. As we later reached the cafeteria and got our food, we heard a loud voice call out to us and Ruby perked up. Ruby! Over here! Yang was waving at Ruby from the table her team was sitting at, so I shrugged and spoke. Welp, looks like we got a spot. After a quick little meet and greet, Yang looked over to me speaking. Hey, I was going to give you the shovel talk about watching out for my sister, but I can't help but pity you seeing as you are in a team of all girls. Hey. I rolled my eyes and looked to Ren, who was on her very team, and pointed at him. And Ren is just another one of the girls, I said dryly. I honestly didn't care about having the group of girls around me, as I had already spent the past few months surrounded by even more ladies, even if they were androids, plus I wasn't some hormone-driven idiot that was going to plot to peek at them showering or something equally stupid. Ren practically has Nora attached to the hip, so yes. He may as well be one of the girls. Plus his hair is even nicer than mine. Blake almost pouted as she said that, throwing Ren a look, and yes, as I paid a bit more attention, I did notice that Ren's black hair almost seemed better cared for than Blake's. I guess a vagrant orphan has better chances to take care of himself in comparison to a racist terrorist. I thought wryly as I ate my breakfast burrito with relish. I honestly missed all this processed food, as for the last couple of months I was eating a lot of rather bland natural foods like the fruits and vegetables I grew with my magic and the random animals, and the androids were lucky to run across near my bunker. After we finished our food, we headed off to our first lesson, Grim Studies, with Team Blaine in tow.